Ready.
Okay. All right, let's, this is the August 11th, 2021 meeting of the Easthampton Historical Commission. I'd like to call the meeting to order, and the first order of business is the public speak. No public wants to speak? Okay. How about, I'm going to have to table the approval of the minutes because I haven't gotten around to looking and writing those up. So item number 4 is the demo delay bylaw. You want to recap that, Nora or Jamie?
I can. So the demo delay working group met twice since the last meeting, and I've been trying to come up with the language that's sort of been talked about and around for a while. The plan is to meet one more time to just button it up and then send a draft copy to the rest of the commission for like a review and approval. Some of the things that have been worked on include asking for a 2-year demo delay, changing it to have an ability to renew it, adding in abilities for the commission to look at plans for how a proposed structure, if it does come down or partially taken down, how the new building or structure would be historically appropriate. Give the commission a little bit more leeway in making these decisions, and not just like, you know, a yes or no if it's historic, and not being able to know like more about the project. Anything that Nora might want to add?
No, I think that was pretty comprehensive as far as where we are with this. I guess what I'd like to add is we certainly made a lot more progress in by having the subcommittee moving it along than trying to do it through these meetings. So I think that was a good idea. And okay.
Yeah, I have nothing to add. That was succinctly put. Well done. Thanks.
All right. So we can put that to rest for now. Item number 4, survey and planning grant. We have the update on that, or I mean, we had what some.
Yeah. So the consultants recently submitted their phase 3 deliverables to us. So that is a draft inventory form for each of the 100 properties, as well as their recommendations for which properties they think would be eligible for a National Register. And I shared that link with the committee. So if anyone wants to take a look at those draft inventory forms, it would be incredibly helpful. So that way we can get the consultants back comments about what they've submitted, whether or not it's appropriate or historically accurate. Just getting more eyes. The more eyes on it, the better. They're proposing that the Williston campus be that the Williston campus is eligible for listing as National Register District, and possibly the 3 elementary schools as separate individual National Register listings. They're trying to set up a meeting with them, looking at maybe next week or the first week in September. So once that's sort of worked out, everyone is of course welcome to come, and I will send out the meeting date and time that people want to join once that's sort of determined, but based off the consultant's schedule.
Could we have a printout done of all of these so that we could access it if we came to town hall? I find it difficult to go through that many of them on the computer.
Yeah. We did not get a hard copy as part of these deliverables. We get a hard copy at the end of the project. I suppose if you would like to look through a hard copy set, Beverly, I can try to print them out for you.
How many? You said there's 100 of them.
Correct.
So that's like a couple hundred pages, anyways, right?
Yeah, because each one is multiple pages with photos, and some of the files are quite big.
Yeah, like cemetery, for instance, is like 10 pages or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Get that far into it. How do you? Hello. Okay. There we are. How, as far as your go, Jamie? How do they look to you? You look.
I haven't been able to get through more than 2 of them. I went through the National Register nomination, and then I started looking through them, and got other projects took priority. So I haven't gone through enough to like know how they look generally.
Okay.
I looked through all of them briefly, and some of them more than others. The problem for me is that I wouldn't necessarily know if something wasn't accurate. So, but they were very comprehensive and impressive.
From what I was seeing there, it looked like they go a little deeper than what the old ones did, as far as like first known resident or whatever. Excuse me. I think I'm allergic to something here. It was fine all day, and now I'm back to where I can't see. Anyways, when did you say they were going to try to do a meeting?
We're aiming for next week, towards the end of next week. But I haven't heard back yet from Mass Historic Commission. They got the deliverables last week, and they like to wait to schedule the meeting until they've had a chance to review everything, which makes sense. But if they can't do it next week, then I'm on vacation the following week.
Yeah, me too.
And then we'd be looking at the last week in August or the first week in September.
Yeah, okay. All right, anybody else have any comments on that?
The few I looked at looked pretty good, but it was just too overwhelming to look at all of them on my computer.
Yeah. Color pictures too.
The pictures were good.
Yeah. I said I haven't had a chance to look at too many of them, so. But I'm kind of interested to get into them, especially the National Register nomination form there.
Yeah.
That one looks like it's pretty long. Huh? Williston School District. Now, as far you said you got into this one, Jamie?
Yeah, I made a lot of comments on it. I made a lot of comments on it. I thought they, well, you can see. I mean, that's the idea of the shared, the shared
comments here. Are these yours?
Yeah. So if people, while you're going through it, if you notice things, then you know, anything from typos or just like, you know, format or, you know, historical. It'd be great to know this if the history is accurate.
That's a little, yeah.
But that's beyond me. I can only look to it as see if, like, you know, if what they're proposing is internally consistent, what they've written is internally consistent.
Okay.
So you know, anyone can make comments or track change using
Yes,
track changes on it, and then they'll get those. And that'd be good. Get that information back to them. Beverly, let me know what you want to do about printouts, because it will take me a lot of time to do it.
Well, is it possible for me to come at some time to town hall and sit down and print them out? And then everybody could access them?
I mean, I don't know if that we have we probably have a computer that you could sit at. You'd have to be on the network. I don't know if that's, like, you can, City Hall is open.
Right, I know that, yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, think about it, because I know I'm not gonna read all of them on the internet. It's too much on the eyes to go through that many.
Yeah. Would there be, would there be a subset that you're interested in, or? I mean, I can print you out. I can try to print out the 100. It's just gonna.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time.
It's gonna take me a lot of time, and I don't have.
It'd be one thing if you just press one button and print them all, right? But
yeah, but they're all separate. And
they're all individual, right? Well, I'll go through some of them, but I won't go through all of them on the web. It's too much.
Yeah, I understand.
Too much computer. I can't deal with the computer that much since I've retired.
Yeah, no, I get it, and I'm sorry that it is in digital. The final product will be a hard copy, but we're kind of, you know, we could have. I didn't think of that at the time when we were putting the scope together, and the scope that the MHC put together just requests the digital for the stage. So.
Okay.
Maybe start at the bottom, work your way up, work backwards, and just, you know, just generalities.
I did look at the Button building, and what I did notice was missing the fact that there had been a furniture store there for many years before it was more recently renovated.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Do you remember the furniture store, Mike?
Absolutely. Bought a mattress there.
Yeah, but it's not mentioned. I didn't see it mentioned in the write-up as being one of the last tenants, or I don't know if they owned the building at the time.
That was Landry's, right? That's on Union Street one.
Landry.
Landry. Yeah, the cemetery looks pretty big. Union Street. I don't see the that particular address going through quick. Oh, right here. Is this 123? Is that the one?
I think I can't. You're fading in and out. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
I'm sorry. I found it. You hear me all right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, now I can hear you. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't see very well, so.
Grass pollen is really high right now.
Oh, it's weird because yesterday it bothered me, and it was fine most of the evening, and this morning it was bothered me again for a little bit, and I cleaned my glasses and it was fine, and it was fine until I sat down here. So, but now I can't really see.
It's a computer allergy.
Could very well be. Although it didn't seem to bother me at work, so that's kind of distressing. All right, so item, well, now I get to be able to read this. The canal. What do we got for an update on the canal?
So the city council approved the $15,000 appropriation request last week. And the mayor signed the appropriation request. So I think that brings 3 of the municipalities.
3 out of 6?
3 out of 6. And the others are in process.
Yep.
As soon as the municipalities all contribute and get the funding going, then we'll put out the RFP, or PVPC will put out the RFP.
Okay, that sounds good. Do we have anything else besides what we just talked about? Or? Well, really, so actually, we can probably make a short one then. Huh?
Great.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, next meeting would be what, September 8th? 8th. That sound right?
Yeah.
On my phone, so.
So that's the second day of Rosh Hashanah, and I won't be able to attend the meeting on the 8th.
Do we want to move it a week?
The 15th.
I'm fine with that.
And that's also another Jewish holiday, Yom Kippur. So.
Well, it's also the first day of Hispanic Heritage Month, I see by the calendar here. So I mean,
if we want to push it to Thursday, the 9th,
that would, okay.
Would that work
okay
for everyone?
Yeah, Thursday the 9th, sure.
Okay,
That's fine with
no
me.
problem.
Okay, very good. And
Same time?
same time?
Mike, I have a suggestion for your eyes. Go to CVS and look for Similasan allergy drops for your eyes. I've been using it for a long time, and it really helps.
It's really, it almost feels like somebody poked me in the eye. I don't know if I got a scratch maybe on the cornea or something.
Could be.
Almost what it feels like the old corn picking days. All right, so next meeting on September 9th, which is a Thursday, and it's 6:30. And the next thing we need is a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn until September 9th.
Beverly moves to adjourn. We have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Tracy. all in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Okay. Well, thanks, everybody.
Good luck with your eyes.
Thanks.
Hope you feel better.
Yeah,
It's better to
Yeah.
see than not. So
exactly.
I'm not sure what's going on here. All right. Thanks a lot.